Good morning, everyone. I don't even know what day it is. I don't know. I was gonna say what day it is, but it's Monday. I don't know what the date is. I mean, turn my light and hood off there so you can hear me. So I just made breakfast for me and my kiddo. Gonna go get him up, and then we gotta leave in like half an hour because I'm doing a meet with my LuLaRoe consultant for some dresses that I thought would be nice to take with me to the hospital for having baby Ira. I like the Carly dresses. I've got one that I won one time from hosting a party. And that thing is so comfortable. However, I feel like a bag lady. It's like, I feel like the 2X was like too curve hugging. But then like the 3X makes me look like a bag lady. But that's the dress I went with, was the 3X, and I have to like belt it. But it's so comfortable. But it's really just turned into like a nightgown for me. Which is fine, except for they're normally like $50. So like a free Carly for a nightgown, sure, fine. A $50 Carly for a nightgown, not gonna do it. But my consultant had like this big clear out sale to get rid of a bunch of her old inventory. So it kind of worked like an auction. It was kind of fun. It was fun. I was a little obsessive. Where like all the bids started at like $5, and she listed like a ton of stuff that she just needed to get rid of. And so I got 2 Carlys for $10 a piece. So I thought, well, if they turn into nightgowns, that's fine. If I wear them, that's fine. Because I mean, I'll definitely wear them. They just might turn into nightgowns. But you know, $10 for a nightgown, that's not bad. You know, I'm not gonna spend $50 for a nightgown. But so I have to meet her to pick those up and then pick some stuff up for my cousin. So I'll show you guys what I made for breakfast, and then we can go get our kid up. He's ours. My kid up. So Levi is having scrambled eggs, some yogurt, some juice. You guys, our recycling gets picked up every 2 weeks, and we missed it somehow. I don't know if they just skipped us or like if we just got on the wrong schedule. So I've got like random boxes and like cans and like glass jars just sitting around waiting to go into my recycling. I'm hoping they picked it up this morning. And then all of this stuff is for Levi's Easter basket that I need to put together, so we can do that later sometime this week because Easter is this weekend. We went a little overboard. My husband wanted to buy him just like a regular pre-made Easter basket, and I was like, I think we can make him one for cheaper because like we already have baskets on hand because I don't get rid of nothing. At least not stuff like that. That's stuff like his Halloween bucket that was $1. Yeah, we've been using that for the last 3 years. His Easter basket, been using it for the last 3 years. Well, this will be the 3rd year. So I just don't see the point in getting rid of it when I can just use it again. And I thought, well, you know, we can, because we bought him a pre-made basket, I want to say last year. We spent like $20 on it, and there wasn't a whole lot inside. And so I thought, we can do it for cheaper. Yeah, we went to Walmart and spent like $85. I mean, 25 of that was for a pair of shoes and a pair of slippers or like house shoes for my husband, but like the rest of it was all of Levi's Easter basket stuff. So like we went way overboard, and quite frankly, I'm not sure all the stuff's even going to fit into his basket. So yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that again next year with 2 kids. I mean, we're gonna have to like budget or something because we just went in there and like threw stuff in the cart because the Walmart holiday section, everything was so cheap that we just like kept like tossing stuff in and not paying attention, and we got to the register and we were like, oh boy, this is an expensive Easter basket. You better like it. So yeah, this is what I made for breakfast for myself. Just like a little breakfast burrito. I'm not normally one for breakfast burritos, but it sounded good. I was gonna use some of this like enchilada sauce we have on hand. Where is it? Would you guys ever want to see like what's in my refrigerator? So this stuff is really good. I was gonna do it with that, but I wasn't sure if I would like it with eggs, so I just put some honey mustard on it, and then I've got cheese and scrambled eggs in there. And I made way too many eggs for myself because there's like these tortillas that I like to buy at Aldi that are like a spinach tortilla thing, and they're really good, but they're like massive. So I made like all the eggs for that, and turns out we already ate all those. So I had to use like a regular tortilla. And so these will just go for the dog, I guess. Some eggs won't hurt her feelings. And then twice this morning, I had an egg with a double yolk inside, which was kind of neat. I mean, the yolks were small. Like, they were so tiny and shoved in there that, like, they really combined weren't any bigger than, like, one yolk from one egg. Well, they came from one egg. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like, they weren't, like, you know, overly big. They were like half the size of one yolk, like split in half. You guys get what I'm saying. But I thought it was kind of neat. So let's get, excuse me, let's get Levi up. Good morning. Did you watch the trash truck this morning? My kid loves the trash truck. Black. We have the black trash out. We got, what's the other one that's out there? We got the black trash and the blue trash. Good job. You ready for a diaper? We can eat breakfast? You hungry? Yeah, we got blue trash cans out there. That's the recycling. And the black trash can out there is our regular trash. Yeah. Let's get a diaper. We can eat breakfast. Okay, we are getting ready to head out to go meet up for the LuLaRoe stuff. Not really sure where I'm going. I kind of have an idea. It's across from a PNC bank on Jefferson Street. I think I know where that's at. So I don't really know. We're leaving half an hour early just to be for sure. I feel nauseous this morning. I know somebody out there is gonna be like, "Are you pregnant?" Yes, I am 8 months pregnant. Dog is with us, and Levi thinks it is hilarious that she keeps jumping from the front seat to the back seat. No, you're not getting down on the floorboard. Not over here. No. So yeah, we're gonna head out and see if I can find this place. And yeah, I don't know what's up with the nausea. I had Braxton Hicks last night, like a good chunk of, at least it felt like a good chunk of the night. And the weird thing with Braxton Hicks is like they're contractions to help get your body ready for labor, but they don't typically hurt. But last night, these ones just made me feel so nauseous. Like they didn't hurt, but they were just like intense, and whew, it made sleeping not easy. And I don't remember them being like making me feel nauseous with him. But with Ira, like even right now, like when he does like these really big movements, like I want to barf. Like it just makes me feel so nauseous, and I don't remember having that with him. Granted, you know, Ira is breech. He was not. Maybe that makes a difference. I'm not really sure, because I'm having a lot of like the bigger body movements, like up closer to my stomach, versus if he was head down, I'd have like the feet in my ribs, and those are like smaller movements. So like maybe that's why, because when he moves, it's like his head or his back or his butt, and when those parts move and they're bigger, maybe that's why it's making me nauseous. But yeah, definitely making me nauseous. And he definitely still feet first. I know I asked my doctor when I found out that he was breech. I was like, you know, is there a chance he could flip? And she said maybe. He's still breech. Like I can feel his feet down to my cervix, which is how it was with my last ultrasound 2 weeks ago. Really. So still breech. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. I don't know. So we're gonna head out and see if we can find this place and get my dresses. Just picked up my LuLaRoe stuff. Didn't have any issues. Swung through and picked up a Coke from McDonald's because I thought maybe it'd help settle my stomach. Sprite would probably have worked better. The Coke is not working at all. Sprite just doesn't sound good. And then I picked up little man a hash browns because he started asking for French fries as soon as we pulled in. So got him a hash brown since he didn't eat all of his eggs. And then like on the way to go pick this stuff up, I seen someone had thrown out a little turtle sandbox, and Levi already has one that I got secondhand, but they're expensive to buy brand new. We looked at them after we got our secondhand, because when we have like the eyes are missing off of it, not that that makes any difference at all, but I think we got ours for like $20, and to buy them new, I think they're close to 50. Or maybe I got mine for 10 and they're like 35 new, something like, they're somewhere in that range. And so I seen it on the side of the street, and it's just a couple streets down from us, and I thought, well, maybe if it's still there on our way back, I'll pick it up, because like it's gonna be tight squeeze in my car. Like I would have to like completely recline the seat back, which would probably make him a little uncomfortable, and shove the thing right here. But for 2 blocks, I figured he could make it, you know. And I slowed down to look at it on my way home, and from that angle I could see that whoever put it out for the trash had filled it full of, I want to say, lawn clippings. But last couple of years, and I think this house was a rental maybe, or whoever lived there is like moving out, but they had a big German Shepherd tied to the front of their house, and there's a very good chance that it's technically full of dog crap. So and I don't want to be one of those people that like just dump somebody, like they have it all tucked away nicely so the trash man can pick it up, and it's all sitting in the sandbox, and I don't want to be one of those people who just like, oh, let me just dump this all over your lawn that you spent all your time picking up so I can take the sandbox home. And I don't even know what condition the sandbox is in the bottom. It could have cracks and holes on the bottom. It might not be worth anything at all. So we left it, but you guys, Mama needs a pickup truck. Like, I find so much, like, our garage is full of random stuff right now that I'm trying to sell. And I don't make a ton of money on the stuff I sell. A lot of times I find things like sitting out in the alley and it's worth like $5, $10, $15, maybe $20. But you know, like, it adds up, okay? Like, so often I hear people talk about how, like, they don't want to mess with selling stuff because he's playing with a water bottle. They don't want to mess with selling stuff because, oh, it's only $5. It's only $10. I'll send it to Goodwill. That adds up. Like, you would be surprised if you started selling stuff that you don't use anymore and just started socking the money away. It adds up pretty quickly. Same with pennies. Like, my husband, when we first got together, he used to throw pennies away. And I'd be like, what are you doing? You're like, it's just a penny. So I finally convinced him to start putting all his change in a change jar. And after 1 year, we took it to the bank and we had $75 in the change jar from change that he would have just thrown away. Nickels, dimes, and pennies, he would just, like, toss. And it adds up, you guys. It might take some time, but it adds up. So anyways, we're gonna head on inside. I'm gonna try on these dresses and show them to you. And then I have a movie I want to watch. It's Mary Queen of Scots. So I think we're just gonna relax and watch that because my stomach does not feel great today and we're just kind of lazy to, like, I put him in some comfy, like, sweatpants. Got your space pants on, don't you? I got him in comfy clothes and I just want to, like, sit on the couch and do nothing today. I just I don't feel great, which sucks because it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. It's kind of cold outside, but it looks like it's gonna be really nice. But yeah, it's like 40 degrees right now. I think it's like a high of 57, but it's not too chilly. Like, we've had some wind chills here lately that have been, like, frigid. Like, it's nice outside, like, except the wind. And today we don't really have that frigid wind. So, you know, once it's 57 today, I think it'll actually be really nice out. But so I might bring him out here in a little bit to jump on his trampoline. Yeah. Maybe in a little bit, baby. When we left, it was, like, still soaking wet because it, like, snowed last night. Indiana weather. So we're gonna head on inside. I'm gonna watch my movie. I'm gonna show you guys the dresses first, and then I'm gonna watch my movie, and then we'll check in later. Okay, we're back inside. I've got my dresses. I will try them on, but I just want to pull them out and look at them really quickly. So this one of them I'm the most excited for. It's very soft. I think it'll soften up even more in the wash, but I got them both in a 3X. And it's black, which is like a triangle pattern. That's kind of see-through. Oh my gosh. That's like right through. But I think it's really cute. And then I want to try, like, taking the pocket off here. I'm not much for these pockets on the, like, that's part of the reason I don't wear the one that I have. Is because it's got this pocket here, and I'm not a chesty person. And so I put this dress on. And, like, I like overall how it looks to me, but the pocket is, like, down here. And it's supposed to be up here. So I haven't taken the one off of the dress I already own because I've already washed it a few times. So I feel like the material underneath of the pocket is going to be darker than the material, you know, the dress itself, because it's been washed. So I've never taken it off, but I've seen online where people will take these off and they're supposed to be fairly easy to remove. So I kind of want to try taking them off. Hopefully I don't ruin the dress. I mean, I guess I could sew the pocket back on if it don't look right, but that's what that one looks like. And then this next one, it just looked comfy. It looked like it would be, oh yes, yes. It's like the legging material. Ugh. I'm not loving, like, the sleeves on this thing. There's, like, tan sleeves. Not really my thing. It's basic black dress otherwise. But it's that legging material. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. This is going to be so great. And I want to take the pocket off that one too. So I thought these would just be nice to take with me to the hospital for having Ira. It'll give me something super cozy to wear. And with Levi, I was actually, like, I wore the hospital gown the entire time because I was in so much pain. Like, getting dressed was, like, the last thing on my mind. Like, I got up to walk because I had to. But otherwise, I didn't want to do any more moving than that. Like, I was in so much pain. But, like I've mentioned before in other videos, the whole labor experience with Levi and then ending up with a C-section, like, I felt like I got hit by a train. Like, it was just, everything hurt. And so since this time is a scheduled C-section, I'm hoping I will feel a little better and bounce back a little more quickly. So I thought, you know, having some comfy dresses to put on while we're at the hospital would be nice. And they're cheap, 10 bucks a piece. Again, that's only because my consultant had that big sale. Otherwise, they're like $50 dresses. And with Levi, when we went to go home, drip pad. Oh, thank you, baby. He's so sweet. He's so good. He brings me bowls when they're empty. We came home and he went right to the fridge and he was like, eat. And I was like, you've had eggs, you've had yogurt, you've had a hash brown, and you're still telling me hungry. So I got him some grapes. And I cut them up, and that's why it's all like juicy looking in there. Because I know my child, and if I'm not gonna sit there and stare at him while he eats grapes, he'll like shove them in his mouth like a chipmunk. So I cut them all up so he's not gonna choke. But anyways, with Levi, my legs and feet swelled up so bad that when I went to leave and I went to like put clothes on to leave the hospital, I couldn't put my pants on. Like I couldn't get them over my knees. Past my thighs rather. Like I was so swollen, and I had just happened to bring an old nightgown with me, and that thing was short. That thing was so, like I had to make sure I had like my legs closed tight because that thing was so short. Like it was not meant for outside wear, but it was the only thing I brought with me to the hospital that fit me after I had him because I was so swollen. And oh man, I didn't really have any swelling at all with him that whole pregnancy. And then after having him, like my legs and my feet just swelled up so bad. With Ira, I've had mild swelling in my hands and my feet for the last couple months, or month or so maybe, really. But yeah, so I thought this time I'd just bring dresses. I figure I'll bring all 3 Carlys with me, and if I stay the entire time in my hospital gown, that's fine. Or if I feel like actually getting up and getting dressed, I'll have some clothes to choose from, and then I will have a dress to wear home. That way I don't gotta worry about pants, because I'm not looking to go home in that nightgown that, like, I'm so glad I brought that nightgown with me, because if I hadn't, I would have had to have worn the hospital gown home, because like I said, I couldn't get my pants on. So I'm gonna try these on really quickly, and then I'm gonna watch my movie. This one's so cute on. I love the pattern on this. Basic black, more or less, but you guys can see that. Why am I saying that? I don't know. You guys can see that. It's basic black. I just love black clothing. If you guys haven't caught on, like, most of my clothes are black. So that's the pattern. I'm pleased it's not see-through once it's on, because y'all seen how that looked when I held it up. But yeah, so this is where the pocket starts. This one doesn't start off so bad. I might just leave this one alone because, quite frankly, you can't even see it. So like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? But this is what it looks like on. Got that big old bump going. 4 more weeks, guys. I don't know where I'm gonna put the rest of this child at. But that's what it looks like. I've still got my leggings on, obviously, just to point out the obvious. But it's got that high-low kind of effect, super cute, comfy, and right now it looks good as a maternity dress. Like my other one, when I wear it, you know, when I'm not pregnant, I look like a bag lady. Like I have no shape, and so I gotta like cinch it in at the waist somewhere to, like, you know, not look like a bag lady. But as a maternity dress, that's really nice. That's so cute. I like it. I'm excited. I swear LuLaRoe was just like made for pregnant women or postpartum women who still have, like, you know, a belly going on. Like it just fits you really nicely. So anyways, dress number 1. Let's try on dress number 2. Okay, so this one fits more like the dress that I already have. It's closer to the material of my red Carly. It's really soft, very stretchy, but can we see that pocket here? Right there. Like, how ridiculous does that look? So I'm gonna get my seam ripper out and see if we can take this pocket off, because that just looks stupid. The other one I think I'd be more likely to actually wear out in public as like a dress. This one will probably definitely be a nightgown. It's just, I don't know. See, like, I don't like how it hugs certain places. It's very form hugging, and like, I don't think it's too bad while pregnant, but like when I'm not pregnant, like I said, this one is like the same material as my other Carly, and I feel like it just hugs me in wrong places. Comfy for a nightgown, not so great for like public wear, but the other one has more structure and form to it, so probably wear that one out a bit more. But yeah, I'm excited. They will definitely serve their purpose in the hospital. So that's what I got from LuLaRoe. So yeah, I might work on this while, that's just ridiculous. Who needs a pocket down there? Who needs a pocket down there? Yeah, I might work on trying to take this off while I watch my movie, So I'll let you guys know how that works out after I get it off. So I just finished watching Mary, Queen of Scots. It was a pretty good movie. I liked it. If you like, it wasn't quite documentary style, but like kind of, I don't know. I liked it. So I went ahead and took the pocket off of this Carly, and I managed to put a freaking hole in it, which sucks. I mean, I'm going to use it as a nightgown, so I'm not that concerned with it. And I'm going to put a little stitch there. You guys can see where I stuck the hole right there. But it's one of those really soft, stretchy materials where, like, even though if I sew it, I don't know, I feel like it might still be noticeable. Granted, it's black, so black thread, and that black tends to be easy to hide stuff. So, moral of that story is, can you take the pockets off? Yes. Should you? Maybe not. Like, the upper part of the pocket, let me show you really quickly. Where is it? The upper part of these pockets here, like right here in these corners, are like double stitched, or at least that's how it was on the one that I took the pocket off of. And so I don't know that this one's double stitched the way that one was. That one had a double stitch on it, just right in the corners. And that was a pain in the butt because it was a tight double stitch and it was hard to see exactly where the thread was. Not to mention I had a toddler like trying to climb on top of me, so that didn't help either. But I mean, I only managed to put like one hole in it, so I guess it's better than it could have been. And again, I'm gonna use it more like a nightgown than anything, so I'm not like that devastated. Just gives me something comfy to wear, like while we're in the newborn stage and, you know, while we're at the hospital. So, it is what it is. It's looking really nice outside. So we're hitting about noonish. So I'm gonna take Levi outside and let him jump on the trampoline. You wanna go outside? And jump? You wanna get on a trampoline? You. Do you wanna get on the trampoline? Now he's playing with his iPad. Do you not wanna go get on the trampoline? This whole time that I've been watching this movie, he has been like up my butt, wanting to go outside and play. And now that I'm like not watching the movie, he's like lounging on the couch. Look at this kid. Look at this. He made a giant mess during the movie. Threw toys everywhere. And one of my makeup sponges that he's been playing with. It's old. I don't know. And look at him. Do you want to go outside and jump on the trampoline? What? Outside? What? Oh, now you hear me? Now you know what I'm talking about? Do you want to go outside? Or you just want to sit there and play with your iPad? He doesn't normally get his iPad in the morning. I've talked about this before on my channel. Normally that's like a after nap time kind of a toy. But I wanted to watch my movie. And I thought that would be the one way to keep him entertained. And so I gave him his iPad. So he will not have that after nap time. But since it's been fairly nice out here recently, we've been taking him outside before nap time, which I still have to feed him lunch, but we'll go do the trampoline first. We've been taking him out to the trampoline and letting him burn off all of his energy, and then he's been napping really good. Yeah, let's put your shoes on. Your shoe. Come on, let's go outside.
What? Today.
Let's go outside. Yeah, so he definitely makes me nervous up there. I mean, he does pretty good to stay in the middle where I tell him to, but he still makes me nervous. A lot of you guys might remember we got this trampoline secondhand late last summer. Just paid like 75 bucks for it. And when we got it, it came with a safety net, but the guy said that, sorry if I'm not looking at you, I'm watching him. But the guy said that the safety net was missing these little like end caps that like the net clipped into. And he was like, oh, it should be easy to buy those. Yeah, no. The ones that this trampoline needs, it's like $8 for the end cap, for like the pole cap, which isn't bad. But then it's $50 in shipping to get one pole cap. So we've been researching and trying to find a good deal on them. And you can still buy these trampolines. The trampoline itself is like $400 brand new, I think, maybe $350. So 75 bucks isn't a bad deal. But we found these universal pole caps, and we have them ordered, and we should get them here probably tomorrow, I think, maybe the next day. So hopefully they work, fingers crossed, because I will feel so much better about him being up here once we have the safety net up, for obvious reasons. But so far he's done really well. I mean, last year I would get on the trampoline with him every time because I wasn't pregnant, but now I'm pregnant. And it just, it's hard. Like, I don't think I can be up there. I don't think it would do good things for me. My husband gets up there with him, but like I said, so far I tell him to stay in the middle, and he does pretty good to stay in the middle. So I let him be up there because he listens to me and he minds. If he started hanging on the edges and stuff and, you know, wouldn't get in the middle, like, I wouldn't be putting him up there. But anyway, yeah, we're just gonna let him burn some energy off and then have lunch and put him down for a nap, and then I've got filming to do. He was just back there making car sounds. So little man is up from his nap. During his nap time, I filmed 3 videos, edited 1 video, and posted a video. And the video I posted had work on the back end, like tags and a description box needed filled out. So, you know, I worked pretty good for about 2-3 hours. Got some YouTube-y stuff done, and I'm trying to stockpile my videos because little man, Ira, baby boy will be here soon, and I don't know how much I'll be able to film in post. We may end up doing a lot of vlogs when he gets here because vlogs are easy and don't take a lot of editing. So that might be what we end up doing for the first couple of months. But I have like a whole list of videos that I want to film for you guys, and get posted, and well, not necessarily posted, but like filmed. So it'd be nice if I had like a month's worth backlogged videos, but I don't see that happening. So anyways, I can't breathe. Oh my gosh, I feel like I say this in like all my videos now. I can't breathe. That's what happens when you have a child in your ribcage. So we need to head to Walmart and pick up some milk because tonight's dinner I am making this like chicken and bacon ranch thing. It's supposed to be like a shish kebab. I don't have shish kebab sticks. Maybe I'll look into that at Walmart if I remember. It's been circulating on Facebook. It looks good. I will like leave the recipe down below. And then to go with that, I'm going to do up some angel hair pasta, and the angel hair pasta needs milk, and we are out of milk. Plus, little man likes to drink milk, which is part of why we're out of milk. And my husband said that he would like some water flavor packets, so we need to get that. So on to Walmart we go. Okay, Walmart mission complete, and we only bought one thing we didn't need. So, which was mushrooms, which will go with dinner. I thought it would pair nicely. So anyway, yeah, I was about to say, like, where do you guys park when you go to like parking lot? Like, I thought somebody was about to park next to me, and I was like, oh, somebody did park next to me on that side. Like, I park in the freaking boonies. Like, why do you need to park next to me? For one, there's plenty of other spaces. And then I thought when I was getting in the car, like somebody was going to try to park over here. I'm like, what are you doing? There's a car pulling out up there. And then they seen that car and went up there. But like, I park out here for a reason. But where do you guys park when you go shopping? I always try to park close to a cart return. Just because I don't want to leave my kid in the car by himself. Depending on the weather, sometimes I put my stuff up and then keep him in the cart and walk the cart to the cart return with him in it, and then like have him walk back. And then other times when it's bad or cold outside, or like we're getting ready to have the new baby, I will put him in the car, and when we have the new baby, I'll put the new baby in the car as well, and I'll walk them up in the car and then walk to the cart return. And I always try to park really close. Right now I'm like 2 spaces away. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like not right next to that car, but it's like right on the other side of that car, so it's not far. And I've got another one over here that Again, not sure how well you guys can see it. Where are we? Anyway, I'm not finding it with the flipped around viewfinder, but it's like 2 parking spaces, a median, and then the car return. So I always park close to that just for my kids' safety, because I don't want to leave them in the car too long by themselves. And I like it when I can park right next to one, because then I don't have to go too far. But just wondering, like, what do you guys do? Because I know my husband's always like, why don't you park by the door? And for one, I don't want to be that close to people. I don't need that many people parked that close to me. I have a 2-door vehicle, and if you didn't know, a 2-door vehicle, the doors open really wide. At least on my Grand Prix they do. They open really wide, so I need the extra space just to open my door. And then for 2, I would rather park out further away and be close to a car return than I would to be like right by the front door and have to walk a ways to a car return and leave him in a car by himself. Which again, like, I lock him up in the car, but that's frowned upon. And like I said, I locked him in the car right now, but like, I've got my sunroof open, so he had circulation and stuff, and I was like 2 parking spots away. But there wasn't too long ago, there was a thing where somebody had the cops call on them. I think it was here at Walmart, where they put their kid in the car and had to walk to return a cart. And in that time frame, somebody called the cops on them for locking their kid in a car. And then it came to find out that the lady was just taking the cart back, and all she did was put the kids in the car and take the cart back. So I never want to be that far. I want to be, you know, within 1 to 2 parking spaces or closer to the car return. So I don't mind having a little extra walk if it means I can be closer to a car return. But that's my 2 cents on that. Let's go home and make some dinner. So I'm working on making dinner. These kebabs are taking much longer than I thought they would. It is almost 8 o'clock. We normally eat dinner at like 6. So it's like 6:30. And I started making this about 6. So maybe 6:30. Hour and a half I've been working on dinner. I just finally got the kebabs in the oven. Got engineer pasta here, but the kebabs gonna have to like rotate a few times. This is technically something you're supposed to do on the barbecue grill, but I figured doing it in the oven would work because we don't have any propane for our grill. But it took me longer because I'm pregnant and I had to keep sitting down because my feet are just swollen. I don't know if you guys can tell or not from this angle, but my toes are so chubby. Like, sorry if you don't like feet, but like, ugh, it's so uncomfortable. It's like it on both, but like the water bottle is closer to that foot than the other one. I just had to put my feet up and sit. So that's what I've been doing throughout this whole dinner making process. Is I get a little bit done and then I gotta sit down. And I get a little more done and I gotta sit down because my feet are just so dang swollen. So I'll show you guys what dinner looks like when it comes out, and then we will be done vlogging for the day, and then I will see you guys tomorrow. This is what the kebabs look like. I baked them at 400 degrees for about 40 minutes, flipping them every 10 minutes. But they look good, so hopefully they taste good. Good morning. It is Tuesday. Last I left off, I was showing you the shish kebabs from dinner last night. They were very good. Like, go check out that recipe. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it floating around Facebook recently, but very good. And I'll leave it down below if you're interested. So, yeah, I woke up with like my hands and feet super swollen. Like my right foot, when I walk, the skin on top of it jiggles, and it is like a disgusting feeling. Like, didn't know that was a thing, didn't know that was possible. Ugh. So we're gonna have breakfast. We're just gonna have apples this morning. So, you know, those are for Levi. You want some apples? Yeah. I'm just gonna take things light today. So apples for breakfast. I got myself an apple chopped up as well. Some water. I've got him some milk to go give him some milk. Set out some chicken for dinner tonight. The lid is not wanting to stay on. We've got leftover mushrooms from dinner last night, so I thought we could do something we do quite a bit. My kitchen's a mess. I have no place to sit anything from cooking last night. I just have stuff everywhere. And I don't really feel like messing with it, to be honest with you. But anyway, if you ever go to like Texas Roadhouse, they have this steak that's called like the Roadkill, and it's really good. And they like load it up with like cheese and like mushrooms and bacon, and we got leftover bacon, we have leftover mushrooms, we have some cheese, and we don't buy a lot of steak because it's expensive. But I recreate that dish using chicken thighs, And it always turns out really good. So I thought, well, we need to use up those mushrooms because fresh mushrooms don't keep for long. So I figured we could do up the roadkill, but you know, chicken style for dinner tonight with cheese and mushrooms and some bacon, and that'll be good. So anyways, apples for breakfast with water, try to flush my extremities, my hands. I don't know if you guys can see the swelling in my hands or not. My left hand's not as bad as my right, which is the same way with my feet. Like my right is worse than my left. But I'm not even gonna bother putting on my rings today because I feel like they're just gonna be way too tight, way too uncomfortable. Looked at my baby app this morning and I am 36 weeks as of yesterday. And I don't know how I'm gonna make it to my due date. Oh my gosh, like I always thought that 37 weeks was full term. What is that sound? Oh, the neighbors are throwing trash away. But I always thought 37 weeks was considered full term. So I was surprised she wanted to push it out as far as she did, because she has me having my C-section nearly at 40 weeks, which is crazy. However, when she scheduled my C-section, like I said, they had me go through so many due dates. And the last due date they gave me was May 20th. And so based on that, I would have been going in early. But based on my last ultrasound, they thought I was closer to my original due date, which is closer to the beginning of May. And now that puts my ultrasound and my like original due date like really close together. So I don't know. I have an appointment tomorrow. So we'll see what she has to say. I would not be opposed to bumping up to a sooner C-section date. I don't know if that's a possibility this late in the game. But I also don't know how that would work because we've got other stuff going on. So I've got a whole video. I'm trying not to give out too much information on my due dates and stuff just for safety reasons. And I've got a whole video that will go out talking about that after we have the baby. So keep an eye out. But I would not be opposed to a sooner surgery date. I'm just, the swelling is so uncomfortable and my belly is just so big that it's, I don't know where I'm gonna put the rest of this kid. To be honest, if he's gotta grow like for another 4 weeks, where am I putting him? I don't know. I don't know. Where's he gonna go? But like I told my husband, at least so far, I haven't started losing my mucus plug yet, so I guess that's a good thing. With Levi, I had him 6 days early because I was supposed to have him, granted, you know, I went into labor naturally with him, but my expected due date was July 19th and I had him July 15th. So I have 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 5 days early, something like that. So yeah, and I started losing my mucus plug 2 weeks before I had him. However, you can start losing your mucus plug anywhere from 2 weeks to just like a couple days before having your baby. So when you start losing the mucus plug, that doesn't really indicate any signs of labor anytime soon. But just judging by my past experience, like if I started losing it, I'd say, oh, we probably got about 2 weeks. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go get my apples and sit down, put my feet up, drink some more water, and then we need to run to town at some point today, and I need to clean my kitchen, which I really have no interest in doing because I really don't want to be on my feet. I don't really want to go to town at this point either, but I need to return an outfit that I got from the baby shower from Ira. You guys might have remembered it from my vlog from last week. I wasn't able to get exchanged one of the outfits, so I'm going to take it up to Carter's and see if Carter's can exchange it because I don't know what store it came from. It's Carter's brand, and it's really cute, but I need a smaller size because this is a 6-month, and Ira, if he's anything like Levi, won't be in a size 6-month until October, which is going to be way too cold for this. And it's such a cute outfit. I definitely want to get to use it. So I'm thinking we need like a 0 to 3 months. But Meyer didn't have these, which is where I took it back because we had to, you guys watched last week's vlog, I had to take like 3 outfits that need to be exchanged. 2 of them came from Meyer. That one, I don't know where it came from, but it's also the Carter brand, like the 2 from Meyer. So couldn't exchange it at Meyer. So hopefully going to the actual Carter store, since it's their brand, maybe I can exchange it there. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna cut things off here because my left arm is starting to go tingly from all the swelling and holding it and such. So I'm gonna go get my apple and put my feet up. Okay, we are now at Carter's, and we were also at the mall. Not sure how much filming I'll be able to do in here because I gotta hold Levi's hand. And he hates Bath and Body Works, but I have a coupon for like a free gift, so I figured I'd just pop in and get one of those like little travel size soaps because, you know, free soap, why not? But Carter's right there, if you guys can even see it. I'm horrible at these camera angles lately. Carter's, and the mall is in front of me. So we're gonna pop in and hopefully they can exchange this little outfit, and then we'll head over to the mall and pop into Bath and Body Works, which Carter's is on the side of the mall, and then Bath and Body Works is like right through these big doors. So I don't have too far to go, thankfully. I feel so nauseous right now. I just want to barf. I'm so glad I didn't eat much for breakfast because I think I probably would have definitely thrown up a little earlier had I eaten a bigger breakfast. So what'd you think, Tater Tot? It's really nice out. It's like 57 already. It's supposed to be like a high of 74 today. It's slightly chilly. Kind of wish I brought a jacket. Glad I put one on him. But other than that, like, I mean, it's overall pretty nice. Like, it would, like, if it wasn't for the wind, it wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get this hopefully exchanged, and I'll check in with you guys when we're finished. Okay, we just finished up at the stores. Carter's was able to do an exchange, but they didn't have the outfit in store, so they're going to ship it to my house in a 0 to 3 months, so that is good. And then Bath and Body Works, my coupon turns out was actually for a small hand lotion, not body wash. So I went with Hello Beautiful. I've been using these in like my kitchen and my bathroom, like just by the sink, so I don't mind having more of those. And so we're done. Might go, I don't know, maybe to the PARK, maybe? I don't know, I can't chase him very well anymore. And he hates going to the toddler side where it's gated, because anytime he goes with my husband takes him to the big side, and my husband can keep up with him. I used to take him to the big side. Now I can't keep up with him, so toddler side with the gate is kind of our only option. So I don't know, we might go over there. Nothing else to do, I guess. So I like my sunglasses. They're the Michael Kors brand. Found them in the back alley. Someone tossed them out. I don't know. Mine now. I like them. They're cute. I'll check in with you guys later. So we've got Levi here at the park. We're currently the only ones at the toddler park. The other people just left that were here. It was like a young couple with a baby, like a year-old, and they did not seem happy when we showed up here. Sorry, park's for everyone, because they left shortly after. And the dad seemed fine, but the mom kept giving me like really crappy looks. And I'm like, I don't know what I did to make you mad this morning, but okay. So yeah, Levi's got the park to himself. He's running and playing. I am sitting and swinging. You guys, I'm so uncomfortable at this point. One of the main roads in town we had to take to get here has a bunch of construction, and like the road is a little rough because of like the manholes. You know, like sometimes manholes when they get put in the road, like they kind of like a dome to them instead of being flat like they ought to be. Anytime I'd hit one of those, it just makes my stomach hurt. We went to my in-laws over the weekend, and we had to like cross some train tracks, like 2 different sets, and crossing those things just make my stomach hurt so bad. So that wasn't fun. I'm still feeling a little crampy from that wild ride down the road, thanks to all the construction. And yeah, we stopped and got a tea. I would rather have something carbonated, but I knew he was gonna want a drink, and Sprite didn't sound good to me, and we don't give him Coca-Cola. I know there's caffeine in tea, but I feel like it's such a small amount. I don't worry about it, but like we don't give him like Coke. So I figured better to get something that we can share versus something that's just for me, but I'd have rather had a Coke, something a little carbonated. Anyways, he's running, he's playing, he's getting some energies out, and then by the time we get home, maybe he'll be ready for a good nap. Hi. Bye. I'm watching. You gonna slide? Oh no. Are you gonna slide? Maybe.
Decal.
Driving a taxi. 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 You drove us like that? Taxi? Yeah. If they got drill bits here, you'd think they'd have screws. Beep, beep, beep. Good morning, vlog. It's Wednesday. This kiddo's got a cold. He played with some snot goblins at the park yesterday, and now he's a snot goblin himself. So we are heading to the store to get him some cold medicine. We normally have stuff on hand, and right now all I have are sample packs of what he uses. It's the Halen Baby, and the sample packets I have are liquids. And I don't know who thought that giving a child like that liquids for meds is a good idea, but at his age, he just spits it back out at you. And thankfully, Halen Baby also has like little cold tabs that taste like sugar, and they dissolve really quickly, and they work very well. So, yesterday and this morning, I gave him some of the liquids. I put it in a drink, and he drank some of his drinks. Hopefully, it was enough to do something. I don't know, but we're gonna go get him the cold tabs. And I try to keep this stuff on hand. And last time I tried to buy it was a couple of weeks ago before he was ever even sick. But Myra was out, and then I just kind of spaced picking up more. But if you guys have a kiddo his age, it's good for babies 6 months and up. I think the nighttime formula works the best. However, it does kind of make them sleepy, which when they're sick, it's good because it keeps them asleep. But we try to keep the daytime and the nighttime on hand. And then depending on the severity of his cold, sometimes I just give him the nighttime during the day, and he can just sleep all day, because when you're sick, you need to sleep anyways, and nobody wants to be that congested, you know. So far, it just seems to be a mild cold. He's stuffy and runny, and he's got a mild cough. No fevers, so I think the daytime will be fine. But if it gets like super bad, we'll give him the nighttime and just keep him inside. And if he falls asleep, he falls asleep. Just because I think the nighttime has like a stronger dose to it. Mommy, but it clears him up better. Yes, baby. I know you don't feel good. I know you don't feel good. He wants to be on the trampoline in the worst way. So I figure we'll go get him the meds, and then let him get on the trampoline, and when we get back, getting kicked in the bladder. So that's the plan. Off to a Walmart for baby medicine.
Dash. Cool.
So just finished inside Walmart. I think he got enough of the liquid medication this morning because he seems to be drying up. He's sneezing, but he's not having a ton of snot come out, which is what was happening before I gave him the liquid. He didn't drink all of his milk this morning, so I wasn't sure if he got enough to make a difference. Like I said, this stuff works, but I feel like it's a little pricey, at least to buy both. It was $17 for both of these, but they work, and so that's why we keep buying them. Like when it comes to my husband and I, when we get a cold, like we'll buy the crap from the Dollar Tree, and then like we'll mess around and see what works, and if nothing works, then eventually we'll get like Mucinex if we have to. Like when it comes to him, we want to get it right the first time. So these are the tiny cold tablets. They dissolve really quickly, so if you can get them into your kid's mouth, they're not getting them back out. So that's a convenience, because like I said, we've had like liquids before where he spits them right out. Like this doesn't do anything for fever relief, it's just congestion. And this one's also for sleeplessness from colds, so that's the nighttime one, which I think is a stronger dose. But because it seems to last him longer, like it keeps him dried up longer, but it makes him sleepy. And this one is just relief from runny noses, congestion, sneezing due to colds. But it doesn't do anything for pain relief or Tylenol. You can see he's still a little congested. So we have Tylenol and stuff on hand. Motrin, ibuprofen. We have a few of those on hand for like if he ever has a fever, which we've hardly ever had to use those. We used, I want to say it was the Tylenol when he was teething a little bit, because sometimes he'd have teething pain. Maybe, I forget. We had a liquid that was for teething pain, and it was so hard getting him to take it. Like when he was really, really little, like when they're babies, you can stick it in their mouth and kind of keep their mouth shut, and they'll swallow it. At his age, he'll spit it right back out at you. So these work because, I mean, they taste like sugar and you get it in their mouth. They dissolve very quickly. They're not getting it back out. And then I was looking to see if Tylenol still made, do you guys remember these from like the 90s? I took them when I was a kid. They were like little cold tabs, but I think they were for older children. I'm not sure. Like, I probably should have went down to the pharmacy and looked around to see if they had any medication for, you know, toddlers, like what they offer, because I just went to the baby section. But guys, I'm feeling so uncomfortable. Like, after going back there and grabbing these, the last thing I wanted to do was walk across the entire store to the pharmacy to go look and see what they had for, if they had anything for taller meds, because I don't know if he's ready to move up. This is for kids 6 and up, like 6 months and up. Let me see if it has an age thing here on the back. Yeah, this is for children 6 months and under 1 year. It's got instruction. Well, for 6 months, between 6 months and 1 year old, they have instructions for dosage. Then it has instructions for kids who are 1 to 3. So he can still use these. I figured he could. I mean, like I said, I gave him some of it this morning, the liquid, and it seemed to work. He's not as, I mean, he's still congested. You can hear him, but he's not pouring snot like he was. So I think it's starting to kick in for him. But I probably need to be looking to see, because he'll be 3 here soon. He'll be 3 in July. So probably need to be looking to see, like, you know, what does he need to go to after this, because I don't want to give him pain reliever when he's just congested, like, you know? So anyway, if you guys have any suggestions, leave them below. And let me know if they still make the little cold tabs that dissolve in your mouth that they had out in the 90s, you know? Let me know. Because like I said, liquids, he spit them right back out. But like getting him to take an actual pill, he's too little for that too. So we're going to head on home, let him get on the trampoline. Get on the trampoline? Trampoline? And we'll let him bounce around for a while and go from there. We don't have a whole lot going on today. Doctor's appointment this afternoon, so I might just check in with you guys after I have my doctor's appointment. Ball. Trash truck. Cat. Red. Green. Black. Hello and welcome to my bathroom. I have a bra on. It's kind of like a sports bra, so like whatever. So let me turn this off because, well, then you guys won't be able to see anything. So you guys, okay, we're gonna get way TMI here. Things are gonna get gross. If you're wondering what's up with that blue patch back there, we used to have a toilet paper roll holder, but like that's so far back to get your toilet paper. So I took it down because like that's pointless. We'll just like have it sit out. Turns out it wasn't painted behind there, and I've just never painted that. Anyway. So, gross pregnancy-related things. I don't know if my water broke or not, to be honest with you. I didn't have that happen with Levi. I mean, I did end up having it happen, but like, they broke my water at the hospital. I did not have it happen at home. My app says that it may not be like a gush, that it could be, but like for a lot of people, if their water breaks, it's more like a trickle, and that it's like a clear, odorless liquid. Sometimes might have a sweet smell to it. So what happened? Sorry about the vent. I know that's an annoying sound, but there's like people outside, and I don't have pants on right now. I told you, gross and TMI. I'm currently sitting on a towel and trying to see what's happening, and I think liquid is coming out of me right now. It's a weird feeling, you guys. I don't know. I'm like, am I peeing or not? Like, I don't think I am. Anyway, I was outside with Levi. He was on the trampoline. I was sitting in my lawn chair, plastic lawn chair, and he threw his ball off the trampoline. He wanted me to get it for him, so I got to get it for him. And I looked in the chair, and it was like a wet spot, like when your butt sweats really bad in the summer, and like you just leave a big old wet spot in your chair. That's what it looked like, but like really bad. And I'd been sitting there for like 20 or 30 minutes. but my butt felt dry. So I was like, that's weird. I don't know if like this is an old chair, it has stains, like is this like a stain that's been there and I never noticed it before, or am I sweating that bad? Like it's not that, it's kind of like, it's nice out, but it's chilly, like kind of chilly. Like it's not like hot sweaty weather, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be odd that I would be sweating just sitting there because it's breezy outside. It's not, you know, it's overcast, it's not overly warm. So I stayed standing for a little bit just to see what would happen, and that spot ended up evaporating off the chair. So that's weird. So like I like stuck my hand like in between my legs, and like the crotch of my pants was kind of wet, and I was like, that's not good. So sit back down in the chair for a little bit and give it a few minutes, and then Levi threw the ball off the trampoline again. So I didn't stay sitting for as long as I was planning, but I did sit for, I don't know, 5 or so minutes. Stood up, had a puddle in the chair, not a puddle, a wet, like a damp spot. Like there wasn't like standing water or anything. It was there again, less though, but like I said, I didn't stay sitting for as long. So text my husband, I let him know, I'm like, you might be needing to come home. I don't really know what's going on. Currently I don't have any contractions, but my pregnancy app says that if your water breaks, it could take up to 24 hours to start having contractions. But not to worry, because your body continues to make amniotic fluid during that time frame. It's just weird because I'm not necessarily feeling it. Like sometimes I feel like I'm feeling it, but I'm like am I overthinking it? Like I don't know. And then like this morning I woke up and I was laying in bed, and it again, TMI, okay? We're pregnant talking here. Gross. Pregnancy is gross, okay? Especially the end of it. I was laying in bed and I had my maternity pillow between my legs, and I felt like what felt like air bubbles coming out of my vagina, and I was kind of like, that's a weird feeling. And when I got up, my maternity pillow was mildly damp, but I was like, maybe I just got sweaty last night, because it wasn't like a lot, and I did have it between my legs. So I was like, oh, maybe I just got sweaty, you know, whatever. So I didn't think anything of it. And then this is the first I've really noticed it. And I think the pants I had on maybe like are like a moisture wicking or something. I don't really know. Like I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know. Like I don't know what's going on. So I thought I'd sit on a towel right now and see what happens if anything comes out just sitting here. It kind of feels like things are coming out, but I'm like, I don't, like, am I overthinking it? So I'm going to check the towel here in a minute. But I'm going to hop in the shower and get a shower because my hair needs washed. And I do have my doctor's appointment this afternoon. So unless I start having contractions, I'm going to try not to worry about it until my doctor's appointment and just because triage is expensive. You guys have heard me say this in other videos. I went to triage with my first pregnancy because I had a hard fall and I felt a big gush and I did not know if I peed myself or if my water broke. So we went to the hospital, and most expensive pee of my entire life. I'm pretty sure the insurance bill was like $600. I think we had to pay like a little over $200 or $300 of that. So trying to avoid that at all cost. So if I can hold out until my doctor's appointment, assuming I don't start having contractions, then I can let her know that, hey, I think I might be leaking amniotic fluid, and then she can just do the check right there in the doctor's office, and we can go from there. So that being said, I need to call. See, I just felt like I feel like more stuff came out, but like I don't know if it's like, it feels like air bubbles. It's weird, you guys. It's weird. That's way too much to be putting on Facebook, YouTube. But I'm going to call my mom and see if she can come and watch Levi during my doctor's appointment, because Michael's going to meet me there to begin with. But if they're going to rush me off for a C-section, then we need to have something in place for Levi. So, and then I've been telling Mike what's going on, and he's like, well, let me know if there's any changes, and I'll come back from Indianapolis. So, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and hop in the shower, and I'm going to pack a hospital bag just in case, because I've not packed one yet, because we're like almost 4 weeks early if this is the case, which is fine. I mean, well, three weeks, I guess. I'll be 37 weeks next Monday, so I mean, 37 weeks is considered full term. So I'm assuming that if my water is leaking, then they would go ahead and admit me and have a C-section, I would think. I don't know. I know at 37 weeks, if you go into labor, they don't stop you. Like, they don't try to stop it. But, like, that's if you're having contractions. Like, if your water's leaking, can they stop that? Is that a stoppable thing? I don't know. So yeah, I feel like more stuff is coming out. I don't know what's going on. Like, am I peeing myself? That's the question you have a lot in pregnancy, is like, am I peeing myself or did my water break? I don't really know. So yeah, let me stand up and look and see. Yeah, I don't see anything on the towel, so, but it feels like air bubbles are coming out. Towel's dry. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe a little damp. No, it's not. Yeah, so it must have been like air bubbles I was feeling. That's so weird, you guys. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I didn't have this with my first pregnancy, like at all. So I'm gonna hop in the shower and I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, guys, please ignore my annoying ceiling fan. It seems all of my light fixtures are just loud. So anyway, let me just, can I turn that off? Can I reach that from here? Ooh. No, just barely touching it. Sat on a towel for a while, nothing happened. Sat on it for a while longer, stood up, had a spot, probably about yay big or so. Flipped it over to a dry spot, sat for a while, had like a tiny little bit. So now I have a washcloth in my underwear because I don't keep pads or panty liners on hand. I always use tampons, and I've never been one to really have bladder incontinence. So it's not something I've ever really needed. So I'm using a washcloth because really I just need to monitor and see, is liquid coming out of me? So I'm using one of like my baby washcloths. It'll wash. It'll go in the washer. So we're just kind of monitoring it right now. No contractions, and again, no big gush or anything. But it just seems to be like a little bit, and I keep like rocking back and forth to see like is stuff coming out or not. Not feeling a whole lot of baby movements, just like occasional little nudges and stuff. Not a whole lot going on. Not sure if I mentioned to you guys or not, but I woke up this morning and it seemed like he had dropped. Like I felt like I could breathe better, and it just seemed like he was down a lot lower. So I don't know. Called my mom, told her what's going on. So she's going to come over and watch Levi for my doctor's appointment, and she's going to keep her phone on her in case I start having contractions or I have like a really big gush of fluid come out of me. Because if that happens, then I definitely need to head to the doctor. But otherwise, we're just going to see what happens. And when I go to the doctor, I'm going to let her know what's going on and see if she can just do an exam there at the doctor's office. And who knows, we might end up having a baby tonight. Crazy. So well, we shall see. We're going to do an impromptu what's in my hospital bag. I will do a full video on this. Like, if I end up getting admitted, I'll do like a legit dedicated video. I mean, if you're watching this, you won't need to watch that, but I'll do a dedicated video either in a couple of days if I don't get admitted this evening, or I'll do a video after the fact. So what's in my hospital bag? I've got a bottle of perfume. I just grabbed one. This one is 1,000 Wishes. And then a bottle of body wash. This one is Kailua Flower. Both from Bath & Body Works. Then I've got my red Carly that I was telling you guys about. And I've got this cardigan that I'm wearing because I'm sure like if they admit me, they're going to stick me right into a hospital gown. And I'm going to be in that for at least a day or so. Assuming, so I'll have 2 dresses with me. If I feel like getting dressed, I can. Otherwise, you know, I'll just pick one of these to wear home from the hospital. Then in here, I have Ira's going home outfit. Levi has a matching outfit for this. So it says handsome little fella, and it's got the little pants, and then it's got, you know, a little onesie here on the back. So we thought it'd be cute for the boys to like have a matching outfit on the way home. I've got a ton of swim diapers because this is also my gym bag and I didn't bother unpacking it. So we decided to take Ira swimming. I'm just kidding, okay? So this is the bag I'm using. It's my duffel bag from Victoria's Secret. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you've seen it a bunch of times. Anytime we go on a trip or anything, I just grab my duffel bag. I'm not a fussy packer, okay? Like, I get what I need and I don't get much more than that. And the way I look at it for the hospital is I'm not there to be a beauty queen. I'm not that worried about it. So I've got a pack of pacifiers for Ira. These are the newborns. Got a little elephant and a little crocodile there. And they're the Man brand. This is the brand that we used for Levi. We really liked it. And one tip that my sister-in-law gave me before we went in to have Levi is to bring the kind of pacifier that you want your child to use if you're going to allow them to have one. because when they had their son, they used the pacifier that the hospital provided, and he, I don't want to say got attached to it, but more or less really liked it. And so when they lost it and needed another one, they had to order it on Amazon, and their baby went like 3 days without it, and it was like this whole thing. Levi is sliding Hot Wheels under my bedroom door right now. So the advice she gave us was bring the kind of pacifier that you want your kid to be using, because if they get attached to it and they lose it, you need to like make sure it's something that's easily replaceable, and MAMs are very easy to find. So we did the same thing with Levi. We brought a MAM pacifier for him to start off with, and he used it MAM pretty much the entire time that he was using pacifiers. So we got that for Ira to use. I've got my hairbrush with a couple of hair ties attached, toothbrush and toothpaste. Sorry, hubby, I grabbed the last toothbrush out of the bathroom, but you know what? We're not far from the hospital. You can come home to brush your teeth. And then I've got some dry shampoo, and I've got some deodorant right here. I've got my swim goggles and my gym locker key. The things you need when you're in the hospital having a baby. A bunch of, the rest of this stuff is just from when I used to have a gym membership. It's bobby pins. And we canceled our gym membership after we found out I was pregnant because I was having so much cramping that I pretty much stopped going to the gym. So, and my husband wasn't really going a lot. My husband's one of those people, though I don't think he would admit it, but I've noticed this pattern with him. He doesn't want to go to the gym unless he has somebody to go with him. And I don't care, and quite frankly. Like, I will go to the gym with somebody. I will go to the gym without somebody. I used to always want somebody with me. And then I quickly realized, like, if I was going to go to the gym, I had to go by myself. Because everybody that I always wanted to go with, like, something would happen. They couldn't come. And then I wouldn't end up going. And so I was just wasting the money. And so I just had to get over that uncomfortableness of going to the gym by myself and just go. Because otherwise I was wasting money. And turns out I actually like doing my workouts by myself because, I mean, I don't mind having somebody there with me. But at least that way, like, I'm actually working out, you know? Like I said, I don't think my husband would ever admit to it, but he's kind of one of those people who needs a buddy to go to the gym with. And so since I wasn't going to the gym anymore, he wasn't going to the gym. Levi is not a happy camper that I didn't let him in my bedroom. He wants to be in here in the worst way, but he gets into everything. So keep that out for me for right now. Throw all of this into the bag, and we are good to go. And I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Oh, as far as like everything leaking out of me, I haven't checked to see more stuff's coming out, but it still feels like air bubbles, and it's a really weird feeling. Other than that, no contractions and no big gushes so far. And like I said, my mom's gonna come and watch Levi for my doctor's appointment just in case they admit me. And if I end up having like a big gush come out, or if I start having contractions, then I'm going to call her to come watch Levi, and I'm going to head to the hospital. But otherwise, right now, that's kind of it. So I'm going to go make my kiddo some lunch and snuggle with him for a little bit because I know he doesn't feel good. And we're kind of playing it out right now and seeing what happens. Okay, so people are probably going to think I'm nuts because I'm up here in the Gravity trampoline lounge filming Levi. He's here for an egg hunt. Mike has him down below. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, we didn't have a baby. I will talk about all that later. It was a false alarm. So they were doing an egg hunt. Levi got a little t-shirt, and then he's got like a voucher for like a ice cream and a free piece of pizza. So we'll let him get lunch here at the trampoline park, and then he got a little t-shirt here. This thing's gonna be huge on him, so he'll use it as a nightgown until he grows into it. So I'm gonna try to film him and Mike running around jumping. I'm not seeing much Easter egg hunting going on because it was supposed to be an egg hunt, and people brought Easter baskets, but I'm not seeing much egg hunting, just a lot of kids jumping. But it's a good way to spend our Saturday morning.
Go ages 2 and under, and go ahead and head out, start picking up some legs. Let us know if there's those kids that have any eggs. If there's an individual that didn't get eggs, please let us know.
So we definitely have some things here to catch up on. This right here is the package for that Carter's outfit that I had to exchange. Finally came in the mail. You guys remember from Monday. So we should finally have the right size on that now. Hopefully. 3 months, yes. This should work this summer for Ira. I just love this outfit. I think it's so cute. So you got the little monster shirt. Little monster shirt. And then you've got the bib overalls there. So that works out perfectly. And now I'm just going to work a little bit on putting Levi's Easter basket together for tomorrow. Because tomorrow is Easter. And I think we went way overboard. We've got like 3 or 4 bags worth of stuff here, and I don't think it's all gonna fit in this basket. Like I said earlier in this video, we went overboard. So just get everything out so I can see everything that we have. Okay, we'll see how much I can fit in this basket. Some of these eggs, we're doing an Easter dinner at my parents' house tonight. So they're doing an egg hunt for Levi, and I think some of these eggs we might take with us to just hide because there's so much stuff. I don't think it's all gonna fit in the basket. But let's see what all we can put where. Got some little Paw Patrol sunglasses. Not sure he's really gonna wear those much, but he might. Go ahead and take them out of the package, I guess, and he can put them on when he wakes up tomorrow. He was pretty excited about them at the store. We actually let him pick them out. And then by the time we got done shopping, he'd forgotten about them. So we just like put them in the back of the basket. More Reese's eggs there. Some bubbles. So what happened with the whole baby thing? As I mentioned, I was going to wait till my doctor's appointment and get checked out there to see like if I was going into labor or not. These are little putties. Slime. We got a kiwi and lemon. He's never played with slime before, so it'll be interesting to see how he likes that, but he's recently gotten into Play-Doh, so hopefully he'll enjoy slime, because for a while he didn't like Play-Doh on his hands. So we got his little chocolate bunny there. So went to the doctors, told them what was going on, and they gave me an exam, and they swabbed me and tested it to see if it was amniotic fluid. Came out that it was not. It was just discharge. Apparently a lot of it. I know, gross TMI. But you know what? That's pregnancy for you. It's gross and it's TMI. So I did not experience that much discharge with Levi. My refrigerator is kicking on. I'm sure you guys can hear it because we're right next to it. I did not have anything like that happen with Levi. So when that happened the other day, my thoughts was my water broke or something. So anyway, my doctor said that this late in pregnancy, it's normal to have a lot of discharge, and so it's not uncommon. It's not an uncommon thing to have happen. So if you guys ever have something like that happen, you know that there's a possibility to just discharge and you haven't broke your water. So that's what happened with that. Nothing overly exciting. I was mildly disappointed because I'm so tired of being pregnant. But on the other hand, like, the longer he can stay in, the better, technically. I mean, we're like pushing right up against the 40-week mark. Like, they're considered full term at 37 weeks, which is in 2 days. And when all this happened, you know, I was 36 weeks in a few days. So, I mean, it's not like it would have been like a drastic, you know, oh, he's premature kind of thing. A week early at best. So, but in all honesty, it is better the longer they can stay in. These are Starburst jelly beans. I think these are gonna taste so good. Like, better believe Mama's gonna help make some candy. So, get that in there. This is actually fitting in the basket. I thought for sure we would not have enough room for everything. Sprinkle in a few Cadbury eggs. So the egg hunt this morning was a lot of fun. I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of voiceovers for that and add in some music because they had music playing over a loudspeaker, and so, you know, you have issues with copyright and all that stuff. So probably we'll have to do something over all the actual sounds. You guys get what I'm saying. Chocolate Reese's egg, elephant that blows up. We actually got quite a bit. We weren't exactly sure how all that was gonna work out. Especially because, like, for one, when we first got there and we were in line, like, the advertisement said that the egg hunt was starting at 10 o'clock. So we got there about 10 minutes before 10, got right in, had no problems, but it seemed like there was no egg hunt going on. We were just kind of confused, like, what's happening, you know, because everybody's jumping and running around having fun, but, like, there's no egg hunt happening. About half an hour later, about 10:30, they came over and announced the egg hunt. So I guess they were just waiting for everybody to get to the line. But he had quite a bit. I mean, I showed you guys his basket. He got quite a few eggs. I think he enjoyed himself. Mike said that they went into that little room that I showed you guys, which is like Levi's favorite place to go in that trampoline park. He likes that little space. And Mike said that he went in there with a couple of other kids, and then all the other kids left, and so Levi just like kind of got all the eggs. So that worked out. He ended up getting like $3 because the dark blue eggs and dark green eggs had money in them, and Levi found 2 blue eggs, and then Mike later found a blue egg that was open with $1 inside that some kid just like opened and tossed, like, oh, stupid $1, you don't need that. So Mike went ahead and picked that up. So he got $3 for his piggy bank, And he's got candy. We haven't gone through everything yet, but you know, he's got some candy. He's got some bracelets that like advertise the trampoline park. He got a free t-shirt. That was kind of fun. They had to advertise like the first 100 people there get a free t-shirt, like as far as kids go. And we thought for sure that like, you know, we won't get there in time for that. Surprisingly we did. And when we got there, like the line wasn't that bad. I mean, we had to wait a little bit, but the line moved pretty quickly. So this is also their very first year doing the egg hunt. So next year probably will be more hectic because that tends to be how that works. We got him some of these toys that have like the puppy dog pals and got like PJ Mask in them. They've got like surprise toys that look like they're in like a little dog cage and you don't know what puppy dog pal you're gonna get. And he loves them. He's got a bingo and a rolly, and whichever the tan one is, he carries that guy around everywhere. The little black puppy disappears and reappears. One day he'll have it, and then we won't see it for months, and the next day he's got both of them again. But the little tan puppy, he seems to have like on a regular basis. He loves playing with it. So we're just opening these up so they're easy for him to, you know, get inside because he's little. So we'll go ahead and open this and see what's in here. So he's got a sticker with one of the puppies on it. And let's see what puppy he got inside. Oh, he got another one of the little black puppies, but he's in a little tuxedo. We'll put that back in there so he can easily open the egg and get his prize out. I think everything's gonna fit in this basket. I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't think it all would. Except maybe this game. It's got like a little fishing set. I'm not sure where we're gonna put that. That's not gonna bend very well. Guess it worked out better than I thought it would. So, and then we skipped on doing the Easter grass because I don't know. I feel like it's just like a waste of money and you throw it away. I mean, they have edible Easter grass, and my mom did that a couple years ago for him. But I don't remember having it much of a flavor, and we just kind of threw it out. So I don't know. I feel like, you know, I feel like it's kind of like not a necessary thing, you know. He gets older and asks for Easter grass. I guess we'll get it for him. But my favorite part of my Easter baskets growing up was never the Easter grass. I was never that concerned with it. So I don't think my children will be that phased if they don't have Easter grass either. So this one is PJ Mask. So he's got Owlette inside, a little Owlette sticker, and it's a giant bag for one toy. And he's got Owlette's pet pigeon. So fun. He won't know what that is. He might remember it. He watches PJ Mask a lot. And he's got a Skittle. He's got two. Oh, this one's Sweet Tarts and this one is Skittles. And then he's got a kite. I'm not sure if he's really old enough for a kite, but he's seen them on TV a few times, and so he gets excited about it. So I thought, you know, we'll try it out. So there is Levi's Easter basket. That's what it looks like. I'm surprised everything fit. I really didn't think everything would fit. We definitely went overboard. Next year we'll have 2 kids to buy for, so you know, perks of an only child this year. But that's everything for his Easter basket, and I'm going to start cooking because I have to make peach cobbler and deviled eggs.
Good job, buddy.
Good job.
Hey, look here.
Somebody lost their candy, huh?
Hey, let's get candy.
Hey.
There's a yellow egg behind you.
Daddy found one.
Oh, hey, those are for different kids.
Look what Daddy found. Look what Daddy found.
Daddy's showing you another egg.
Found.
Where's the egg? Can you get it?
Good job.
Good job.
Hey, look
In
here.
your basket. Look at the blue one. There's a blue one. Good job.
Good job, buddy.
He loaded. There's more eggs down there. Yeah, put them in. Put it in your basket. Hey, 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 hey. Back that way. There's more eggs down that way. Go look. You're okay. There's all kinds of eggs down there. Keep going.
Oh, there's nothing in it. It's okay.
That's Allie. She's taking candy out her own eggs there.
Well, Levi was picking up candy that was left on the ground.
That's probably Allie.
Allie, raise one. No, you're over here. Come on.
Put it in your basket.
Put your eggs back.
Look at these eggs up here. You can't reach those, can you? Well, pick it up, buddy. It's right in front of you. Egg. Put it in your basket. Good job. Get some more. You goober.
Hey, look. Hey. Hey.
Hey, don't take them all from Charlie. Hey. Let's let Charlie. Okay, hopefully you guys can see me well enough. I think that you can. It is now like Tuesday. I just like completely forgot to end the vlog and I just like checked out. So, I got a gift sent to me from Melissa Caitlin. I don't want to show addresses, so let me make sure that's all tucked away, but she sent me a gift for the baby, so thank you so much, Melissa. You guys know she's one of my friends here on YouTube, and I will leave a channel link below if you want to go and check her out. But I thought I would just open this all on camera and show you guys what she sent me. I've already gone through it, but I thought I'd just still pop on here and show you what she sent. A few guys, I can't talk. A few of you have asked if I have a peel box so that you could send a gift for the baby. I do not have one, a peel box that is. Also, I just feel weird about people sending me gifts. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I really appreciate what Melissa sent me. Don't get me wrong. I don't want people to feel like they need to send gifts and money and things. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, my scissors are bothering me. They're like hung upside down. Like magnetic and they hang on the fridge. So they're bothering me. I don't want to come across as unappreciative or like I don't want your gift. It's not that. It's just like I don't want people to like feel like they have to give me gifts. Does that make sense? I hope so. So no, I don't have a P.O. box. I don't have any plans or intentions to open one. And for safety reasons, I'm not giving out my personal address. Melissa has my address because her and I have been friends for a few years. We chat on Facebook, so you know, it's different. Like I know her, you know what I mean? Like she's not just like someone subscribed to me who knows me but I don't know them. You know, like our relationship goes both ways. Like we know each other. Anyway, hopefully I didn't insult anybody with all of that. So let's go ahead and go through everything that's in this box because I hear my kiddo. He's up from his nap. Of course, mommy starts filming. He wakes up. So she sent a couple of books. We've got Goodnight Maine, which Melissa is from Maine. And then Davy the Dragon Who Was Afraid. So these will be great for both of the boys. Like I mentioned before, I'm kind of thinking about cleaning off the shelf in the dining room and just putting all the children's books up there because the books that Levi is into right now, like within 6 months to a year, like Ira is going to be into them and Levi is still going to be into them. And it's like instead of having like two different sets of, you know, like instead of having books in both kids' rooms, like different books, I feel like we should just like compile them all together and then, you know, share the books. So that'll be enjoyed by both the boys. And then she sent a baby's first squeeze teether, and it's a 0 to 0 plus month. Okay. I think that's really cute. Little baby toy, so that'll be something good to put in there for him to hold on to and play with. I'm thinking maybe this would be a good toy for like the diaper bag or, excuse me, for either like the diaper bag or maybe to put on like the changing table because Molly would also love this toy if given the opportunity to get a hold of it. So I'm kind of thinking someplace where she can't get it. So either a pie on the changing table or like a mobile toy that's in the diaper bag and, you know, not out in the open. And then she also sent this Nubby Happy Hands teething mitten. How cute are those? I seen these in store when Levi was born back in 2016, but I never picked one up and I never tried it out. So I'm interested to give these a go. I'm really interested to see how these work, and they're for 3+ months. So I will be doing a review on this. Keep an eye out. Any other mommies out there who are wondering, I will make sure to do a review. Then she sent some pacifiers. These are really cute. They're from the Parents' Choice. They kind of look like the Nook pacifiers, don't they? If I'm not mistaken. I think that's what those look like, but they're really cute. We normally use ma'am, but you can never have enough pacifiers on hand. And with Levi, he used his ma'am pacifiers exclusively for like the first 1.5 years. And then right up before he quit his pacifier, he started chewing holes in them, and so I was just giving him any old binky that was sitting around because he was chewing them up so quickly. So like, but he still needed one, you know, he still needed his binky, but like he was putting holes in them. So we were like right in that transitional stage when we were going through them really quickly. So like, even if Ira only wants ma'am for the first year or so, once he starts chewing his binkies, like they go through rapid fire. So those will come in handy whether we use them now or use them later. And then we have pacifier wipes from Parents' Choice. I've never used pacifier wipes. Same with the boogie wipes. I remember getting a sample and talking to one of you guys about how you guys loved the boogie wipes and I'd never given them a go. I have recently tried them with Levi. He's had a cold. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not seeing a big difference between the boogie wipes and the regular wipes. Just saying. I don't know that that's something I would repurchase personally. I'm using them because I have them. But I'm not really personally seeing much of a difference other than it was in a smaller package and easier to carry around for his cold. So take that for what you will. And then she sent a couple of little outfits. This one I love. How cute is this? I didn't even notice that. They have like floppy puppy dog ears. So cute. And it says, it's 5 a.m. somewhere with a bottle on it. I'm gonna guess this is like a 3 to 6 month outfit. It's one of those like Chinese sizes. It's like size 80. So Melissa, if you're watching and you remember what size you ordered in, let me know. But just judging by looking at it, I'm gonna guess a 3 to 6 month. Cause yeah, even the pants say 80 on them. But how cute, which a 3 to 6 month or a 6 month would work perfect here because it'll be hitting fall time. So perfect for long sleeves. But it's got the little pants and it's got the little shirt, which is so cute. I just love this. I love babies and hoodies. Like, Levi only ever had a couple, which we definitely kept. But I had him in them all the freaking time. So, super cute little outfit. Can't wait to put him in that. I can and I can't because by the time he's big enough to wear this, like I said, he's probably like 6 months old. We're gonna have our baby. It goes so fast, you guys. And then for the 3 months, which will be perfect for summer, she sent a little bib overall outfit, which I think is also adorable. I love babies and bibs. Oh my gosh. Levi had several, which we kept. We kept like all his clothes. But so cute. And he's got like little dinosaurs on it. Look at that. So adorable. And it's got it down here and on the pocket. I just love baby clothes. I love dressing up my kids. I say that like Ira's already here. I love dressing up Levi. And then she sent some bibs, which I love these bandana bibs. I didn't discover these until Levi was a little bit older, so I had some still left over from him, but he mostly had like your regular like rounded bib. But then with Ira, like I've gone all out and I've bought so many of these. But I'm always happy to have more because, you know, when you got little babies, like especially little babies still spitting up, like you go through bibs like crazy. But I love these, they're so cute. So you got like a little bow tie, plain gray, and then X's and O's, and so cute. Like I said, I love these, and they're gonna be very absorbent. You can feel by the bottom here, it's not quite terry cloth. It's a lot more like washcloth material if I had to just to compare it. Not as thick, but similar. So be very absorbent for all the spit up to come, I am sure. So thank you so much, Caitlin. Why do I always want to call you Caitlin? It's Melissa Caitlin. Anytime, oh my gosh, girl. Oh my gosh. Anytime I'm like filming and I mention you, I'm always calling you Caitlin. I'm like, wait, it's Melissa Caitlin. I'm sorry, I'm horrible. I'm horrible. So anyways, that is it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy. I'm gonna go put all this baby stuff up in the nursery and I will check in with you guys. Well, I guess this is it. So I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.